Can anybody hear this? Can anybody see this? This says that it's live. But is that really happening? I don't know. I think it should be. Unsupported resolution? That's not good. I think it's gonna work though. Hello, hi, hola, ¿qué pasa? Hopefully this stream is gonna go a little bit smoother than last because we remember how eventful last week's stream was, or at least I sure do very strongly. How's your week been? Mine been pretty good. I mean, it's mostly just editing. Just a buttload of videos for people that, like, I promised them. I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, I'll edit that video. Oh yeah, I'll edit that video. Oh yeah, I'll edit that video. And then didn't realize, like, oh, that's a lot of work. So, it's flipped again. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. Thankfully, that is a very easy fix. Are you ready for this? Boom! That's right. If you're wondering why it's always flipped, it's because I have mounted my webcam upside down. And always, I remember to flip it vertically, but apparently not horizontally. So, joy. I'm also feeling really good because, once again, I kind of beat my record for, like, the longest amount of time that I've ever ran. It was like 5.25 miles, which again I realize isn't that much, but to me it's a lot. Okay, so I'm pumped off of that. Hello. So Chris, Hannah, and Crimini Chicorino. That's really lame. I am so sorry that I called you that. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I got a vlog that is supposed to go up tomorrow morning. I still have to finish editing it, but I'm almost there. So hopefully right after this stream, I can't talk. Hopefully right after this stream, I was actually supposed to have finished it before this stream. So it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I finally was like, okay, I've been editing this vlog all day. And I was finally like, okay, hold on now. I need to just take a break. And I hadn't run today, which is, I've been trying to do daily. So, I stepped away from the computer and started running, and for some reason, like, felt really good. And so it was only supposed to take me like 20 minutes. Ended up taking like an hour. I was just like really feeling it. So then I get home at like 5:30 and have to quickly shower and clean up all of this background to make it look somewhat presentable and eat dinner. So and now here we are. So I haven't really had time to finish editing it, but her video is going up tomorrow. So I have to have mine go up tomorrow too, because she actually edited it on time, because she has self-control. What is that like? I don't know. Joy. Anywho, that was a long little ramble to say essentially nothing. How's your week been? What's something new that's happened with you? Oh goodness. Yes, the how are you doing? That's very original. I say like I haven't made it 10 million times. Also, we can get this microphone to sound even better if I just bring it a little bit low. Oh, it's a little bit too low. There we are. It'd be like in all those bloopers of movies where you can, like, the boom mics kind of leans into the shot. That's essentially what's happening now. But I'm almost a year behind in the Blind Mikhail vlog. Oh man, I'm pumped to see that though. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, boy, buddy, friend. So yeah, that's how my week has gone. Pretty much nothing else super interesting happened. I hung out with Ryan again. We went and saw Detective Pikachu. That was pretty fun. In fact, before we saw it, actually, I took this picture that I totally meant to, like, post, I think, like, on Instagram story or something. And I didn't. Here, hang on, let me, so you can see this. Check. Okay. So there we are at the theater. And then I was going to post this on Instagram stories. Never did, but that trailer came on. And we were just having a ball. Like, messing with each other and joking. Because there was nobody in the theater except for this guy. And he was being pretty loud too. So we're like, okay, this is going to be one of those, like, you know, where you can talk. We didn't talk during the movie because we're not those people. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. That picture was also taken right as he had put a bunch of, like, he was eating popcorn and put some in his mouth. So, let me just share that publicly with the internet there. Well, at least you didn't leave an unnecessary Starbucks cup in one of your shots. Huh? You're seeing Endgame tomorrow with a boy. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ow. Oh, goodness. Your older sister graduated with her second master's degree. Dude, wow. Holy cow. That's awesome. That's, like, genuinely awesome. She should be very proud of herself. That's really cool and very difficult, so that's awesome. Congratulations to her. Definitely. I love seeing the Sonic trailer on the big screen. It was certainly an experience. Objectively, it was an experience. That's what I'll say. Also, sorry, my hair is wet yet again because I did just get out of the shower. So, we're just going to ignore that. Anywho, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's happened recently. I'm getting my grandmother, I'm like introducing her to the MCU movie by movie. So, not tonight, but tomorrow night, we're up to Avengers 2. And I think she'll like it. I don't know. It was weird because... Sorry, I'm just trying to read this. Damp Boy Returns. Why? When will I be free? That was the worst tongue roll. Free. There we are. That was a bit more satisfying. What was I talking about? Legit cannot remember what I was talking about. So I guess new subject. I really should prep these ahead of time and like actually come up with what I'm going to say before I say it. Who's your favorite Avenger though? I think Cap. For obvious reasons because he's awesome. Or I don't know, she really loves Tony. So I genuinely don't know the answer to that. But sorry, I'm also very tired if you couldn't tell. Got to bed quite late last night. Not intentionally. I was just binging Game Grumps when they were playing Pokemon. So, and kind of reliving my childhood through them because I was obsessed with Pokemon games as a kid. And Pokemon Emerald, man. That was it. Did you ever play Pokemon growing up? And if so, what was your favorite? Or what is your favorite currently? Because for me, it was Emerald. That was the first Pokemon game I ever got. Then after that, got Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, one of the OG Black and Whites. And then I think I got wasn't there like the Diamond Silver? And I got Diamond because it's the superior one. But that was for like the DS. And I don't know why I'm talking about gaming all of a sudden. You haven't seen Infinity War yet, and you're seeing Endgame tomorrow. You need to see Infinity War. Watch it tonight. Don't watch this. Watch Infinity War because Endgame is a part 2. The movie won't make any sense. Nothing will make sense. Please watch Infinity War first. I'm begging you. Also, we sat 2 rows up during the graduation. I'll be sitting when I see 21 Pilots in 20 days. I saw your tweet. That's awesome. Was it tweet or was it on Instagram? I don't know, but I saw that. That's really exciting, dude. Speaking of Pokemon, should I get Let's Go Eevee or Mario Kart 8? I mean, yeah, Mario Kart will have more of your, like, you can play it with more of your friends. That would be a lot of fun, but I don't know. They're both really good games. Don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. Nintendo, man, they're awesome. Captain America looks like Ryan. Bruh. I can totally see like Ryan Matlock playing Captain America. Can you picture that? I can totally picture that. Oh my goodness. I also when I was running, I pulled up the Endgame soundtrack and just blared that. And it was so like inspiring. I felt like I was going to take on the I'm not going to say anything because somebody in this chat hasn't seen Endgame yet, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, felt like I could conquer the world. You can't. You have to study for finals. You have to see it though, otherwise Endgame won't make any sense whatsoever. It's like coming. I can't think of a good example, but it's like that. Chris, very helpful here. Sorry, can you tell I'm very tired right now? Very tired, very sleepy. It's been a very stressful day. Not like for any particular reason, literally just because I have been staring at my computer in this exact position, just doing this. For like, I don't know, 9 hours now? 7, 8, 9. No, a little bit. I don't know, for quite a long time. And my brain is kind of fried, and I'm going to pull the comments back up because for some reason... There we are. Okay, sorry. I did my workout at the gym to the SpongeBob Jellyfish song. I've DM'd Ryan ideas if he ever wants to make a Captain America parody. Dude, that would be... Whoops. I forgot to turn the webcam. That would be awesome. And can't you totally see him doing that? I can totally see Ryan being Captain America. It just fits so well. Ugh. Oh, Katie. Welcome. Way to go, Chris. Recommending watching a movie instead of studying. Best role model ever. Yeah, definitely. You know, your priorities in life. Getting like good grades and a good academic experience to be able to get succeed in life, or watch a movie. I mean. Should not be doing those Hey Chris's. Anyway, moving on. So yeah. That's how my week has gone. Nothing super exciting. My sleep schedule has gotten all kinds of messed up. Oh, Katie, you missed it. I'm tired right now because last night I stayed up really late watching Game Grumps. So I figured you would appreciate that information. Watching their playthrough of Fire Red. Pokemon Fire Red. Yep. I also had an issue with my phone this week with like the service, and did not have any service on my phone for a couple days. And let me tell you, you don't realize how much you like rely on having your phone. I couldn't text, I couldn't do anything, and that really sucks. It really sucks. It especially sucks when you like don't have a car and so you have to rely on Uber to get places, but then you basically can only get a one-way Uber trip until you find somewhere with Wi-Fi. That really sucks. But it's been loving Ross hours for me. Honestly, same. I watched his reaction to Mario Maker 2. That's the one thing that makes me interested in getting like, is it a Wii U or a Switch? I don't know exactly. I don't like have any game consoles right now except for my laptop that I play Minecraft on. But Mario Maker, man, it's so like, I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about it. Hannah, same. And yes, watch the Sonic Boom. But what I loved when watching their like playthrough of Shadow the Hedgehog is I remember going to my friend's house and he had that game. He had Shadow, and I felt so like edgy and dirty watching him play it because my mom didn't allow me to play it or watch it because it was too, edgy for her young innocent little son. So I'd go over to his house and he'd be like, "Hey, you want to play this game?" And I'd be like, "Okay, but don't tell mom." So I was just like reliving those experiences. How many problems have you had with your phone in the past 4 years? Honestly, man, I love my phone. It apparently doesn't love me back. It's not a love-hate. Sort of. It's all love on my side and apparently all hate on its. Dude, that situation though, like the Shadow situation, happened so much like to me as a child. I mean, heck, my friend Holton, he's the reason I saw the Spider-Man movies because I wasn't allowed to watch those because they were too scary. But then I was over at his place and it was like getting late, and he was like, "Do you want to watch a movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, Have you seen the Spider-Man movies?" No. So it was thanks to him and that actually kind of kept up. And the best part, right, was last time I was with him, we did the same thing with the Harry Potter movies. My mother never liked the Harry Potter movies, and so I was never allowed to watch them. And last time I was at Holton's house, he was like, "You haven't seen the Harry Potter movies?" He's a huge Potter fan. So we sat down and binged all 8 of them, and I felt just like how I did when I was 10. There's a fun little story for you. Ew, Minecraft. Don't even come at me. I love Minecraft. It's kind of an obsession. I'm not good at it by any stretch of the imagination. I've never been to like the end at all, but I love Minecraft. So if anyone has like a server, I will, like, if you don't mind me hopping on, I would love to play Minecraft with you. I'm late because I was watching a twin being tortured. Oh, goodness. Holton was Chris's gateway to the real world. The accuracy, though! The accuracy! And Holton, like, the funny thing, right, is that Holton was absolutely not an edgy kid. Holton was always such a pure soul. I mean, to this day, he wants to be like a therapist, a children's therapist to kids that are like being abused or just like bad situations like that. Because he just has this heart of gold and he hates anyone like suffering in any way, and he wants to help, especially help children. And he's just such a good person. And I'm like, oh, I love Holton. Sorry, got a little bit carried away there. But anyway. Please get a Switch. Maybe if they weren't like $400, I would consider it. But they're expensive. They quite a pretty penny. And I have an addiction to buying camera equipment. You can see the mic! Shoot! Has that always been visible, or was it just like slipping down? Holton's a good being. Honestly, he is. My first stan was Holton. The person that I stand. So, yes. Just, Holton's so great. Give him some love, please. I'm begging you. He's an awesome person. Holton liking edgy things while being a wholesome boy is my personality. Yeah, that's nailed it. Pretty much nailed it. How was your week? It was pretty good. I mentioned this before, but I went and saw Detective Pikachu with Ryan Beard. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It reminded me of like the first Pokemon movie, and I'm not going to spoil anything. But I kind of I felt like a kid watching it again. I was like, okay, like this obviously isn't going to be like this super gritty, edgy. So like just set aside your adult expectations. Just like enjoy this fun movie. And it was fun. And it was just like, I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Oh, Hannah, that would be awesome. Then I would maybe consider it. But seriously, Minecraft. Minecraft is my life. I love Minecraft. I love it. I love it. Been playing a lot recently. I'm low-key tempted to hop on and show you. I've been playing kind of single player. Because I didn't realize that you could change the version that you play on. Like, you could kind of downgrade to an older version. Because I play a lot on a friend's server. Well, actually, a friend of a friend. And I don't really know him that well at all. I met him once in my life. Didn't even talk to him. I just, like, met him. But they haven't kicked me off yet. So I've been probably spending way too much time on that. But then it hasn't, like, updated to the latest version. So Minecraft wouldn't allow me to get on that server because it was outdated, so I just spent a lot of time making my own single player one, like the local hard drive kind. And just the other day, Andrew actually told me, oh, you can totally, like, yeah, just downgrade your version. Just tell it to launch a different version, and then you can totally play on his server. That's what I've been doing. Mind blown. So, anywho, that was a lot of talking. I found out my cousin, who I never thought would want to see Detective Pikachu, wants to go see it, which means I have someone to go with. Yes, please do. It's fun. It's a good movie. Like, it made me feel like a child again while watching it. That's what I'll say. Anyway, that was a very long little ramble there, saying not much at all. Speaking of which, I really, while editing this next vlog that's going up tomorrow, it's been interesting in that I'm trying to embrace just long, uncut shots of interacting. You know, normally I'm like, oh, shots always have to look pretty. Just, it's all visual. Pretty shot, pretty shot, pretty shot, pretty shot. Doesn't even really matter the content or what, like, information is being conveyed, or like if there's funny interactions between two people. That doesn't matter. What matters is how it looks. And so editing this, because I was hanging out with my friend Josie, it was I was more focused on, like, just interacting with her than I was making sure the shots look good. And it's kind of annoying, right? Now that I'm sitting here editing, I'm like, hey, shooting Chris, Chris in the past, you gave me no good content. But I'm trying to, like, embrace I don't know, at least me personally, I hate watching those vlogs, like the cinematic vlogs on YouTube. Like, I don't want to be one of those people. Because I'm like, oh, well, yeah, it was a bunch of pretty shots, but I didn't connect with any of this at all. Like a movie. I think that's one of the big differences between, like, the Marvel and DC movies. DC movies look awesome. They're super cool visually, but you don't care about the characters. The interactions aren't interesting at all. Marvel, like, really loves and cares about the interactions, and I found, like, that's what I really love watching other people's vlogs. It's not as much about the visual appeal. It's the interaction with the friends. That, like, look at Shane Dawson's old vlogs he used to do with his friends. Or, like, and I know I talk about him a lot, but Evan Edinger, like, his vlogs. So, I'm trying to really embrace that now. In fact, let me show you kind of what I'm talking about, because I can do that now. And, of course, now that I say that, it's gonna take 5,000 years. Is this vlog going to be on the main channel or the vlog channel? The vlog channel. Whoa, I don't know what the heck is happening down there. Things are happening. Things are booting up. I've missed your vlogs. I can't wait. Honestly, me neither. The reason that I haven't really is just because I haven't done anything super interesting or worth vlogging about. Like, we were moving, like, cleaning out a garage, and now that's mostly done. That project is mostly done, so I'm free now to actually do interesting things. My goodness, this is going to take 10,000 years to load. I'm also going to turn off the grain in this preview because it's going to kill my computer with no real benefits. So I'll show you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm talking about that I'm trying to embrace. And yes, this is the same video that last week I showed you a little bit of, but then forgot to play the sound. Hopefully this one should have sound playing. So, this is what I'm talking about. Wait, how do I... Oh. Tempting to use these is like offensive.
You have to try it.
Have you seen me wield chopsticks? It's not a pretty picture. I will say this place also does kind of remind me of like places in Malaysia. Like I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm really getting that vibe.
Birds!
So it is currently 4:19.
What?
Just heard that with absolutely no context. And there's just a little bit of daylight left. So what better way to finish off the day than a nice relaxing ride
In a swan boat.
in a swan boat. Echo Park, which I've never been here. Today's all about new things, I guess.
Yes.
Which is,
It's about saying, oh yes.
it's her whole shtick, is trying new things and things you've never tried before.
Yeah.
Which, have I given you like a shout out so far? Go check out
No.
Josie. She does a bunch of like stuff like this, adventuring, excitement, making life fun.
Thanks.
So, Josie, there's baby geese. And they're coming towards you.
Cruising down the road, no thought getting old. The girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, it's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days are never done. I work hard every day, don't waste my time on yesterday. I never shy away from a good time. Coming on Friday night, I see my friends and feel alright. There ain't no stopping us from having fun. There ain't no cloud in sight. The future is looking bright.
What?
Are you ready for this?
No. But when has that ever stopped us before? Here we go.
Who steers?
Yes.
Ooh. Wait, this is
Yeah, you're steering. How does it feel?
amazing. Oh, I'm steering.
So, where to first? Where shall
But
we adventure?
We can't go this fast the entire time. Okay.
I don't know what you're
feel
talking about.
I feel-
We can totally go this fast. We on the water.
We are on the water, is what you just said.
Yeah, thank you, the translation. I really appreciate it. It's so perfect though. Like the temperature right now is perfect. The weather, you could not ask for better
Are
weather.
you kidding?
It's like it's perfectly chilly,
Okay,
but
it's
not.
nice, but where's the sun? No, I'm just kidding. It could literally, this is perfect. Like it could have been raining. That's what we thought.
Isn't like Sweden known for overcast weather? I'm thinking of London.
I mean,
sorry.
yeah. I mean, yeah, not as much as England.
Is that why you came here to get away from it?
Yeah, but like it's been so cloudy lately. Okay, why are we going in small circles? We need to explore.
We need to go in large circles.
Let's go that way.
Onwards. Josie has control of the wheel here, which is kind of a slightly terrifying thought.
I forgot that I did. I was like, who's steering this?
Oh, that's not something you want to hear.
Who's driving anyway?
I wonder how deep this is. One way to find out.
Also, there are turtles. Oh my god. There are turtles in here.
There are.
I wonder what more. Do you think the Loch Ness Monster is here?
That's why he's been missing from Loch Ness.
What? Yeah, that's true. Why no one ever sees it there?
Because here in LA, they just be like, oh, whatever. That's not the weirdest thing anybody's seen
Yeah,
all
exactly.
day.
It wouldn't be surprising.
Woo!
Woo!
Little photo shoot happening here on the water. Which,
It was great.
see, no, yeah.
That was not a Swedish accent. It was great. We had a lot of fun, and that is my Swedish accent. Yes, it's one of them.
Yeah.
It's one of them. You can try to speak more. Okay, bye.
Can you do like a Swede pretending to have an American accent?
No, that's the thing. I can't anymore. Like, I can only do the extreme one.
Because you genuinely have like an American accent
I know.
now.
It's so weird. Like, yeah.
Oh goodness.
It's so weird. I can try
Valley
to
girl.
speak American. If I really think like I am Swedish, no, I don't know. I'm trying.
Oh my gosh, like I've heard that this is the super over-the-top American accent.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be a Swede. Like, I try to be a Swede trying to speak with American, and that's like somewhere. So, because I can't do anything in between. Like, I can't do it. Someone that's like on the way of having an American accent. I don't know. I can try. I could like listen to it more. And then, like, I know exactly what it sounds like.
This cool turny action. Whoa! Good content.
Cruising down the road, no thought getting old. The girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, it's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days are never done.
Enjoying it back there? Just reclining, just
I didn't
relaxing.
hear you. I'm too relaxed.
Yeah, right? This is so peaceful. It's calming. It's
Day on the lake.
pleasant. Could not be better.
Roberta. We named our swan.
Yes!
Roberta Swanson.
Yep.
Long for birdie.
Good old birdie.
Birdie, bird, bird. Oh my god, how do we get back with this? Oh, look at that family of ducks. Just like, isn't that cool? Like one in the front, one in the back, and then the.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool.
It's like a little train
Yeah.
of geese.
They're like, I got you. You don't know. Oh, you're filming.
We've had like various songs stuck in both of our heads. And guess where it is right now?
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Watch it!
Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Watch it!
Don't make any sudden moves.
Any sudden moves!
You don't know the half of the abuse. Okay, we're actually gonna. We don't want to crash. This is actually we need to concentrate now.
We need to make like some orange juice. And concentrate.
Okay, wait, Chris.
Why is she hanging out with me?
Halloween.
Whoa!
I was like, what was that?
We good?
Yeah.
Leaving in the Okay. So that was just a little example. By little example, I mean that entire freaking sequence. Did not mean to go for quite that long, but yet here we are. But yeah, so obviously there's a couple rough parts in that I still need to fix. Like, I'm not happy with that montage scene. But you kind of get the idea of what I was talking about. Like nice, long, relaxing shots. Not a lot of editing. I don't know. I think I like it. Also, where was Chris? I was here. I should have taken that opportunity to pee, but I forgot how long that sequence was, and I was like, oh boy, I don't want to like leave it playing and then like get to the unedited parts. So yeah. Oh, Zap. No! I didn't say it, did I? Almost forgot I was watching a live stream and not the video. A really low quality video. Dear goodness, I hate how low quality these streams are. But not too much I can do about it anymore. But yeah, so if you compare that to like kind of the previous vlog, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the style. I'm never quite happy with my own videos. Like, I've been watching a lot more of like the super like casual vlogs, and so I've started to feel like get into that more. And I don't know, I guess I'm just never happy with my own videos. Like, I mean, that's like a thing, right? You're never happy with the stuff that you make because you compare, like, you know that all of the like cheats and shortcuts and stuff that you had to do, and you compare it to like everybody else's work, that you don't see all of the mistakes and stuff that they see. Like when you watch your own, when you see your own kind of thing, you notice all of the little mistakes and stuff that you wish you could change. But when you see somebody else's stuff, like, you don't notice any of that. It's like what you see, you assume. It's like the difference is, you know what you wanted in your head, and you compare what you ended up with that, like, that mental image. The thing is, nobody else has that same mental image that you do. So to them, your like intention was to create exactly the thing that you did. And so like, I know that's true intellectually, but do I feel it deep down? Not at all. Still, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Especially because I got a bit of traveling coming up soon. So I really need to, like, I don't know, am I going to settle on a style? But you shoot to edit, but then you find out in editing it won't work. Yep, exactly. Welcome to my life. Exactly how this vlog kind of ends, because it doesn't really have an ending, and so I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that. I just kind of, like, at the end of the night, like, it looks like I kind of gave up vlogging because I was so tired and hungry and just beat, just totally wiped out. I could barely muster the energy to hold up the camera, never mind talk to it. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do ending wise. I'm thinking I'll just like cut to me in editing and say, like, basically explain that exact situation, and then turn to the camera and say, like, so what we did was this, and then cut back to footage of us doing that, then cut back to me now, be like, and then we did this, swoosh pan back to whatever we're doing, swoosh pan back to me, and that's how the night went. Does that make any sense? Like, it's kind of like I'm telling a story. So, yes, anywho, it's good that you're able to release content even if you aren't perfect. I guess, like, I realize you're right, but I'm not happy with it, and it sucks. I don't like feeling like this. Did you just hear Emmy in the background a little bit ago? Sorry, that's kind of an old comment. Yeah, I don't know if there's something outside or someone outside, but she's the guard dog, and she lets us know. So, yeah, I'll wait to do that, though, until my hair is dried. But it's going up. Like, I'm going to upload it. I have to finish editing it tonight because it needs to upload overnight because it's got to be released tomorrow morning. And I'm not quite there yet. I'm also trying to still add captions, closed captions, to my last main channel video, the baking the cake with Susan. Just because, I don't know, adding captions is such a time-consuming process, and it's so mind-dullingly boring, and I realize it's super important, and it's, like, a really good thing to do. I mean, but it takes a lot of time, and it's not creatively stimulating at all, so I really need to, like, force myself to do it, if that makes any sense. Can we see your kitty cat? We don't have one. Well, we have feral cats. Feral, quote unquote, in that my grandmother feeds them out of the goodness of her heart, but, like, they won't let us get close enough to pet them. And even if they did, I would not let them into here because ya boy is allergic to cats. And it really sucks because ya boy is a cat person, not really a dog person. I mean, I love other people's dogs, but I don't know if I could have one myself. Which, granted, is kind of a dangerous thing to say on the internet, but I'm very much more a cat person than a dog person. And it sucks that I can't give kitties nuzzles without feeling like I'm choking afterwards, and my eyes are incredibly itchy and teary, and yeah, my skin, like, gets super itchy and swells up. That's scary. So yeah, sorry, that was another little tangent. This is the squeakiest chair. I'm so ready to upgrade this chair. You know how annoying the squeaks are? So Susan did like a boyfriend narrates my makeup challenge kind of video thing. And so I was recording that, and you know how many messed up takes there were because my chair squeaked right as I was talking, and I'd have to redo the entire like 5 sentences. Sorry. Chris, you could make the best pizza you could ever want. There would still be people who prefer sauce on their pizza. Yeah, those weirdos that like sauce on their pizza? What? Yeah. Anywho. Where was I going with all of that? Did I even have a point? Probably not. That's kind of, if there's one thing that you like that these live streams have really shown, is that I have no point when I talk ever. I also finally logged back into our really old YouTube channel account, like the very first one that wasn't even my channel. It was like our family's just YouTube account. It's the one that the Noodle is on. Yeah, I know. I first published a video in 2014, and I looked it up, and apparently we made that account in 2009. Holy crap. So that was a fun little trip down memory lane, except it really wasn't. I was cringing watching the old videos because I was a jerk and didn't realize how much of a jerk I was, and kind of really regret that now. And I still have very jerky tendencies that I want to change. I don't know. After the fact, I realize how much of a jerk I was, but in the moment I'm like, oh, I'm just joking. They'll know I'm just joking. And then later I go back and really think about the situation or watch videos where I vlogged it and I'm like, wow, that was not funny. That was just mean. And so I don't know. That's that really leapt out at me, and it's something that I really want to change about myself. Anyway, moving on. If your chair squeaked, why didn't you record it standing up? I probably should have. Can I even? I don't know, with this arm thing. I did actually. I kind of did, okay? What you saw in her video, that was actually my third attempt at recording, because previously I actually took this whole recording arm, mic, everything off and brought it into my closet and recorded it standing up with all of the clothes working as sound isolation, and it sounded really professional, but the problem is it was almost too forced. I also really worked at over enunciating everything so that I thought that it would sound a lot better. I was like, oh, this is the best way to do this. But then I would go back and listen to it and I'm like, this does not sound natural. This is someone forcing it too much. So then that's why I was like, okay, forget this. I'm just gonna sit back in my chair, put the microphone close to my mouth, and press play. Yeah. If you haven't yet, you should totally go watch her video and give Susan some love. I'm just saying. But yeah, so there's a fun fact for you. You're right, that did not... It was almost exactly like that. In fact, a little bit faster, too, because I was I really hyped myself up on caffeine before recording, because I'm like, oh, I really want this to be sound full of life and energetic and super fast. And yeah, it just did not sound good. It's something that I still struggle with, is overproducing videos, if that makes sense. To the point where it's okay, but the actual content is really suffering. It's all window dressing, it's all icing on the cake, but there's no actual cake. So, I don't know. That's why I've tried to kind of really break down my setup. Ignore this giant pole right here, but can you see my setup now is one tripod and one stand that I put my tiny little light on and a microphone. versus before it was this huge like setup that would take up a whole wall that like technically looked better, and I'm still trying to get that kind of look because I liked how it used to look back in like 2015, 2016. But I don't know. It's a balance, man. It's really a balance between making things look good and not having it be like intimidating me. So Susan is soon gonna pass the vlog channel. I know, that's awesome. We joke all the time, like, oh, you're the famous one now. You know, I just worked for 4 years trying to, and then she just comes along in a couple months. No, I'm joking, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, that's awesome, and I'm really happy for her. Sorry, that was my voice is shot right now. I don't have any reason to yell. I mean, like, honestly, I totally could do these live streams a little bit more relaxed and chill, except this chair would sound even louder by comparison. But for some reason, I don't know, man, whenever there's a camera on me, I gotta yell. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. I mean, I look back at like my old vlogs from like 2014, and I was like shouting at the camera way back on like the Chris Howard Travels channel. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about getting in front of a camera. I think it's because when I first started making videos, my microphone, like I didn't have a microphone and my camera was pretty far away from me and I just zoomed in. So I would have to yell or else the camera wouldn't pick up my voice at all. And I just kind of forget that that is not really the case anymore. Like, it's been so ingrained in my mind that yell at camera. And that's another thing that I really want to fix about myself, but haven't quite yet. Dang it, did I say it again? Those dreaded 2 words next to each other. Okay, I'm going to turn the gain down and then get back to my slightly loud version of talking. Somehow your chill voice sounds less natural than your yelling. Am I chill in real life? I like to think that I am, but like, even people that have met me in real life, like you, Hannah, you've met me in real life. Chris, you've met me in real life multiple times. Am I more chill in real life than I am on camera? I don't know, man. Anywho. My voice now is very tired, and I'm gonna get some water, which I now keep. I keep a bunch of water right by my bed. So, middle of the night, wake up, you get your agua here. Little pro tip, keep a bunch of waters right by your bed. You sound fake when you're chill. I'm sorry? How? Okay, well, I guess, I don't know. Like, I just don't want to be seen as like a YouTuber that's like so fake and overdoes everything. Cause like, I don't know. I don't want to seem that way. Cause like, this kind of is hopefully how I am naturally. And I don't want people to think that my reality, when I'm being real, it's fake. And when I'm being fake, people think it's real, because that's really not sustainable, and that would just kind of suck in the long term if I had to constantly fake seeming like I'm not faking. I don't know, man. You can be the constant hyper. Thank you. Someone said I'm like the human personification of a golden retriever, and that made my day. So thank you. You just naturally, I guess. Or it's like a crippling addiction to caffeine now. Thanks so much, Twin Sauce. No, I don't know. In fact, if anything, I feel like I'm a lot more chill now than I used to be. Because it used to be so much worse. Like, even before I was doing YouTube, it was bad. Susan is like texting me right now. I'm like, I can't respond. Look at these. I don't know what these say. I probably should. Here. We're gonna send her a selfie real quick. Got it. I'm gonna say, hang on, can't talk, love you. There we are. Give me 15. Okay. Why is the screen almost going black and white? I'm sorry? It should not be going black and white. It doesn't look black and white to me. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Everyone says they love you, BTW. Okay, sorry. Anyway, back to the stream. Oh my gosh, she's still texting me. Oh, she says she doesn't have Wi-Fi. The white balance keeps adjusting. I am so waiting for when I can finally use my DSLR to stream. So I hate this webcam. I'm so done with webcam like live streams. You have no idea. Like, So hopefully soon this webcam will be gone. Bye bye. See ya, sucker. And we'll actually have good looking, like consistent live streams. How incredible would that be? How amazing. So like they would literally look like videos instead of like this. But can't afford it yet. When I can, then you better believe that change is going to happen. Stop flexing with your very, scratched at this point Apple Watch. Oh, goodness. It's like it can't decide if it wants to be a horror film or not. I know, I hate it. I'm so sorry. I hate this. Ugh! This is... Ugh. Very much a perfectionist when it comes to how videos look. And the fact that I can't control this just sucks. Just sucks. Not enjoying this at all. Not having a good time. Having a good time. So yeah. That right there, that like perfectly, I got no more to say. Ran out of things. I really should keep a list on my phone throughout the week of like topics to talk about, because when Monday rolls around, I got no ideas. You're right, Criminy Chicken Channel. You're right. Content is everything. You'd watch a video 144p if I had. You're right. You're right. I just have to tell myself that over and over and over, and hopefully one day it'll stick in this thick skull. So. Oh, Matthew's here! Hey! Welcome to the party. What was it? I saw a tweet that I meant to DM you. I'll find it. But yeah. Anywho. That's... Oh, Matthew, are you coming to VidCon this year? Because if so, we need to hang again. I don't know. I'm just like, oh, all the people. I want all the people. I want to hang out with everybody. I love people so much. So, yeah. Anywho's. Probably going to have to start wrapping this up. Like, not end it yet, but we're going to start on that train. On that, like, that track, actually. The train track. There we are. And then I'm going to finish editing the stupid vlog. And finally get to the sleeps. Joy. But, Chris should have meetup. I kind of tried that and it didn't go very well in Nashville. So I'm really not happy with how it turned out, just because I'm very much not a very organized or organizational person and don't like telling people where to go at what times, even when like that's literally the point. I don't know. It didn't. It was okay, but could have done with a lot more pre-planning ahead of time. It also devolved into, I was like, oh, we'll just, I'll be at this place at this time. We should all meet up. And it turned into like a whole thing where people were flying and getting hotels to be at there. And I'm like, I just was going to like hang out here for like an afternoon. And yeah, so that's one of my regrets in life. Joy, joy, joy. You should meet Tana at VidCon. Yeah, that's unannounced. That's something. I don't know how I feel about that. Chris, come to Florida, you coward. I want to go to Playlist. I really do. The logistics, man. I don't really know, like, how I could. But I would love to go to Playlist. Yeah. That's all my stories. He's gonna get eaten by alligators. Florida is the Australia of the US. Everything there is trying to kill you. Whoops. Including the Nintendo Switch loving, makeup loving, like, girl that is always caught up on the drama. Definitely trying to kill you all the time. Anyway. Katie, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Also, please come to BlamiCon. That would be awesome. Yeah, anywho, I really should start wrapping this up now because it is unfortunately time. But like this week, I'm really going to make a list of like what I want to talk about throughout the week so that next stream it would hopefully go a little bit smoother. Hopefully. I don't know. Have these ever really gone smoothly? Like, ever? Anywho. Okay, thank you for joining me on this week. It's been something, and I will see you next week. And in the meantime, remember to stay positive. Wait, I still need to scroll and turn this webcam off. There we are. That was, speaking of things going smoothly. Oh, shoot. I'm still 20 seconds short. No. I just have to awkwardly make this into a temporary podcast while I'm trying to buy time for the next 5 seconds. Stay positive. Bye! That was really loud.